roller coaster going to be up here this spring. It's called the Green Hornet. It's supposed to celebrate our 50th anniversary. It's also supposed to coincide with the opening of a new movie called The Green Hornet in the spring. And it's green.
I thought it was yellow. After the rough inspections were done, alright, so we on the floor.
As we start through the safari today, folks, we're going to have to be a little patient with me. I've been off for a few days, and these wardens out here like to move our animals around on us. So we'll have to find them as we go along. So sometimes I might tell you there's an animal ahead of us, and there's no animal there. They moved them on me.
It's in the bus.
You go, girl.
I think even the most adept roller coaster rider will watch the lunch on that circuit. Look at all the animals. That's mad animals.
Okay, folks, welcome to Six Flags Wild Safari Tours. We are about to enter into the largest drive-through safari in the world. We have over 350 acres of land here. We have approximately 1,200 animals in here.
Whoa!
We have a lot of new babies in here. As we go through, I will try to point them out to you. The only one section that we will have trouble finding them in is the baboon section, because the mothers like to hide the babies in their bellies underneath them. The rest of the time we should be able to see the babies all right.
They sit on the back.
As we start through here, you will notice all our trees in this first section, which is called the American Plains, have got wire mesh around them. This wire mesh is to protect the trees from our bison,
I like
our
bison.
fallow deer, and our elk. They like to rub on the inside are our babies that were born this spring.
And there's some big ones over
They weigh between 30 and 35 pounds when they're first born. Another one right here beside us on the right-hand side next to the road is one of our one-year-olds, and there are many of them here. We had about 14 babies born this year in this group. Once these animals are grown at full growth, they can weigh between 2,100 and 3,000 pounds.
Damn!
These animals can run as fast as a horse. Only animals
Yo, what
in
up,
the
big
world
mama?
that can regrow their teeth. These animals eat their food by grinding their food. As they grind their food, they wear their teeth out. There are new teeth in their bottom jaw growing forward at all times.
Oh, yeah.
As the old teeth wear out,
Oh, yeah.
the new teeth will push the old teeth out. These animals can grow up to 6 sets of teeth in their lifetime. After the 6th set is gone, these animals will die of starvation. These animals you're going to see on the right-hand side here, right by the road, are white rhinos. Our white rhinos weigh between 3,000 and 5,000 pounds.
Oh, cool. Purple tongue. Come with me. Come on. Go. Come on. It's up there.
No, I should get it next time. We can only have so many carrots, you know. I hate to tell you how many carrots that Eddie and I go through every week here feeding these giraffes. Yeah, I know. These animals you see on the left and the right-hand side right here are zebras. They're actually wild white horses with black stripes. And there's a baby over there nursing, and she has brown stripes. They are the only wild horses in the world that have never been tamed or domesticated. The grayish animals you see over on the left-hand side are called bearded gnus. They are the true wildebeest of the wild. And there's a youngster out there by his mommy all the way out almost to the end of it. There's a little baby zebra we got laying on the ground over here on the left. Up there he's got the big set of horns. He's almost all white. Got a white spot in his forehead. That's the bull. His horns weigh over 200 pounds apiece. You can see those huge horns. That's a huge set of horns he has. The horn on the right-hand side is weighing a little bit more than the other one is on the left-hand side. So his head is on a little bit of a kilter right now. They're going to have to put some extra weight on the left-hand side, or they're going to have to operate some way. Laying down are two of our newborn babies this spring. They were smaller than that 2 weeks ago. These animals are desert animals. They live in the Sahara Desert, bananas. They have extra wide feet to allow them, when they step down, their feet spread out a little bit and allow them to walk on the sand without sinking in the sand. Just come out of her den. That's the mother. That's the grandma of the babies that we just saw. That's the father of the babies, and the mother is laying down on the platform. Jobs or whatever they do. Over on the left-hand side, you can see a bear sitting out in the middle of the water. He's out there doing two things. He's cooling off, taking a bath, and also he's eating that green stuff. That green stuff is a lily plant. It is not algae, and it's very nourishing for these guys, and they eat it like it's a candy. In this last section over here, folks, you'll see three bears. We have a mama bear and a set of twin cubs. These cubs are almost 2 years old now. The two cubs are standing up by the fence up in the back, and this is mama bear down here. Half the time we come through here, we can't find the cubs. They're up in these trees. When the leaves are on these trees, you can't find them. They love to hide up there. These emus, they lay an emerald green egg when they lay eggs. She lays about 12 eggs in a nest. Then she gets up and walks away, much like the rheas do. Then the male will take over, and he... There's a little one standing back there by the feeder. That's his mommy with him. And there's the mommy and Joey laying right here by the car.
Right here. Look how
This is one of our wild turkeys here who decided to come over here and stay. We have wild turkeys here, but they're in a pen right now. This is an actual wild turkey that decided to come in here and spend about a bit. And if you look down the bottom of the hill here, all the way to your left, you'll see two more of the tigers laying down there, and a third one laying out in the grass. They're back by the fence. These tigers wild usually eat about 70 pounds of meat per meal. They usually eat twice a day. In here we don't let them eat that much because they don't have to hunt for it. They do no exercise. All they do is walk around a little bit, swim a little bit, and sleep. Animals up on the right-hand side, folks, look like donkeys. Oh, they are called coolans. They are wild donkeys. monkeys from southern Mongolia. These animals are extinct in the wild. They do not exist outside of a safari or a zoo. Up in the pen on the right-hand side, you'll see a lone animal. These are more of our nilgai right here. They noted for their black and white stocking feet. These are all females. And it should be, we've had a set of triplets, 2 sets of twins, and a single one born of this group this year. That over in Vietnam, and they live up in the Himalaya mountains before they are domesticated. Their skin secretes a fluid that seals their hair up and allows them to live up in the mountains. Temperatures up in the mountains go up to 40 degrees below zero, and they are able to survive in it. Down on your left-hand side are some more of our Kulans. Our Audads, and there's our newest Audad baby laying down right next to the fence. The llamas we see over here, folks, are from South America. Usually they're over in our first section. They move them around this fall. Llamas are basically beasts of burden. These animals will carry up to about 100 pounds of weight on their back. If you put more than that weight on their back, they will stop and lay down and refuse to move. Take the weight off and they will go ahead and do what they're supposed to. They one male up by the fence, the rest are females. There are about 5 babies out here, but they've gotten so big, they're almost as big as their mothers. It's hard to tell who's who. The road. See the little guy laying down there? That's one of our newborn babies. As we go around the baboons here, folks, they're all going to be on your left-hand side. You're going to have to look very carefully because the sun hits my windshield and my side window, and I cannot see. If you see a baboon walking on 4 feet, and she has an extra tail underneath her, that's a baby holding onto her belly. Or if you see her walking like she's walking on 3 legs, she's actually holding a baby up underneath her. And then there will also be ones where they will be sitting up on her back, on her rump rather, or laying down on her back. You'll see a lot of young ones out here. The babies themselves are almost black. They have real pink faces and real pink hands and feet. These animals are basically vegetarians, but there are times when these animals will eat small birds, snakes, and even bugs. Early spring I come by through here and I saw one of the small baboons up on the ride up there. I couldn't figure out what he had. He had something yellow in his hand and he wouldn't let go of it. Other baboons were chasing him and everything and couldn't find it. So I finally deduced what it was. It was a yellow caulking gun. What had happened, one of our maintenance people had been in there working and he left the window open in his truck. These little guys went in there, they stole the yellow caulking gun, they stole the guy's hat and his coffee cup. And it took him about 2 months to get the stupid caulking gun back. There's one of our young ones right there sitting by its mommy. And there's one of the babies running out in the field. See if I get up here past this car. Out in the middle of the field, there's 2 of them sitting together, and there's a baby sitting right in her lap that just ran over to her. You can just sniff. He's black, and he is tiny, and they are so cute when they're small.